Hey everyone, this is Renee. I'm here with
Will.
who I can't film right now. We are on our way to the bins for a thrift with me, and this is a no makeup, put your hair on top of your head kind of day, and we're just gonna have fun. We're in desperate need of some bins therapy, so yeah, let me show you. It's like it's early morning. It is what? Almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 7:45.
We got a little bit of a late start, and we're looking forward to it. We're going to try to film a little bit inside, but we have to be on the DL because we are probably not allowed to film in there. So we'll take you along with us. Okay, Will, what are we going to try and get today?
We are going to try to get everything.
Everything.
The competition, there's a lot of people in there. It's a Saturday, so this is not our typical day to go to the bins. We don't know how many people are going to be there. Since this bins is open, I've seen as many as 30 plus people in there, and it really gets crowded. It's not a big room.
No, it's not. It's like a small gymnasium. Very small. Well, for me, I'm going to look for jackets, sweaters, boots, shoes, good jeans. Anything you're going to try to avoid?
Polo, Joss A. Bank, Nautica.
So like tank tops, button-up shirts,
Mall brands.
golf shirts.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. We always end up with mall brands because that's a lot of what you get there.
Yeah, and it sells.
Yeah. We'll see how good we actually do. I'm going to try to avoid anything that requires a lot of work. Haha. And anything that's super damaged or flawed. We always hope for the Gucci. Always hope for the Gucci. In lieu of that, we'll take Patagucci, which we never find either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we find some gems, but overall it's bread and butter at the bins. And I think sweaters and jackets are the things we do best at because here in Florida, no one cares about that stuff, and it's heavy. Everybody's looking for light things. So, yeah.
Jackets and boots are usually pretty easy.
So we're getting there. The sun is coming up. It is a gorgeous morning. And yeah, super, super excited. We need this.
Good morning. I'm Will.
I'm Renee.
And together we're Phoenix Curations. We're two friends who started a business together reselling clothes on the internet. We mainly sell on Poshmark. We do a little bit of Citizen, which is new for us. And every once in a while we get on eBay.
Yeah. So today we have a bins haul, and you probably have seen some footage now of us going to the bins, where our mindset is, how unput together we are when we go, and a little bit of the bins themselves. We're not supposed to film in there, so I just kind of on the down low took a little footage so you can see what it's like. And so this is what we got. Some of it's for ourselves, some of it, of course, cannot be resold, and most of it is to resell.
Yes.
So.
All right, well, let's get started. This is going to be a little bit longer video just because it is a haul video. We are here at Renee's house, and I did not bring it. I didn't bring everything that I got because I didn't bring the things that were for me or the things that we weren't going to sell. So.
And I'm in the middle of processing still, so I have it all mixed up. Some of it's already listed, some of it's still being processed. So anyway, let's start with this. This is not for resale, it's just a van shirt. There are so many skater, surfing type t-shirts and shorts there. And so I picked them up for my kids and their significant others.
This is one of the first things I found, I think, was this pair of Harley-Davidson leather shorts. They have a little elastic on the side. The logo there. So let's see what these go for. I did not comp these yet, so I want to see what that's going to look like.
So these I haven't decided if I'm going to keep myself. Probably I am. They're just cut from the cloth, high-waisted mom jeans. They're kind of a dark gray or black wash, and they were my size, so I may keep them for myself.
This is a little O'Neill top. I picked this up because we recently gifted some things, and this O'Neill was one of those things, and it comped, I don't know, like $20, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's cute. It has like some copper or metallic threads in it.
Yeah.
You don't usually see the copper.
And the buttons are up here at the neck. That's all the buttons there are. So.
We do pretty good with men's jeans overall. So I got these because they're Distress, Destroy. They are just Forever 21 men.
Mm-hmm.
But the straight leg jean, I don't know what they'll sell for. If they'll sell, they might go to one of my kids or other people.
Actually, Levi's is one of our best-selling brands.
It is.
You know, it was kind of a surprise when we looked at some of our stats and saw what sold the most. And actually, I think we sell more Levi's than anything else. So that was
We do, and we don't feel like we sell them for very much.
So I didn't know if this was vintage or not. The tag kind of looks like it could be. Tail has been around for a long time. They make like tennis clothes. You know.
It has some marks on it.
It does. So what happened, I picked up a t-shirt, it had dry rot, and I didn't know it. It didn't look like it. Dry rot is something that happens to black t-shirts made, and I got this off the internet, so if it's not true, let me know down below in a comment. But it's something that happens to t-shirts made in the 1990s to the early 2000s, black t-shirts specifically. Some of the acids they used in the dye causes the cotton to fall apart, basically, and my washer and dryer were coated in this black powder. It's taken me several days to get rid of it, and you can see on the back collar of this shirt there is some of the t-shirt that it was frustrating to say the least, and so we'll see. I'll wash this again and see where it goes. Anyway, this is a tennis club in Jacksonville. There's also one in New York, or was it New Jersey, with the same name, Queens Harbor Tennis. So I picked this up just to see a chance and see what would happen.
We have had some luck getting dye transfer out. There was something called like color grabber sheets that you can throw in with your wash, and that kind of stops some of that. It grabs the color. And various stain removers. Vinegar is pretty good for dyes. So
this t-shirt came out in pieces. It was bad.
You learn so much about how clothes wear by doing this job. So my pile just fell over. So these are some Levi's. They are just a basic 505 straight leg. They look like they're in decent shape. I didn't find any flaws really on them. They feel like 100% cotton, and I do not believe that they are vintage at all.
Those are not vintage.
No,
That
definitely
tag is
not.
not vintage.
No.
You know, actually, I went back to look for those because I was going to get them and I was going to rip them up and make them destroyed and just try it, you know, see if we could sell them that way. You picked them up. No wonder I couldn't find them. I went back to look for them.
Maybe out of frame because I have to pick up my mess.
We started selling on Citizen. This is just a little boy's shirt. It's a Ralph Lauren polo. I don't know. We have another one of these up there, and that closet is not moving so fast. We are selling some things there, but since we had another one up there, I thought I couldn't remember what size it was. These are not the same size as the other one, or I could lock them together. But
yeah. So we haven't invested a ton of time into Citizen. It's just kind of on the low burner. We've listing some things there. We might have 100 things there.
Maybe if that.
We've sold 10.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out pricing and different things there. So, and there's some challenges to listing on there we don't quite understand yet. So this is just a handmade knit poncho. It probably is vintage, but there's no way to know with knitted items. But the colorway and the little tassels make me think vintage. It's well done. I don't know if I'll sell this or I'll take it to the buy-sell trade. I had another one that was definitely vintage just based on the thread itself, and they took that. So there's no reason for handmade things to go to the landfill.
No, there's not. We've sold some of those things in our closet. So if you're ever out there thinking about picking up some of those handmade knit things, some of them do sell. Some of the hats and some sweaters.
Some really cool hats we've definitely sold.
This is a Lucky Brand shirt. It has some embroidery on it. I picked it up just because it's kind of in style and it has a little bit of a Western feel to it. So we'll see how this does. Lucky Brand is, it depends on the style, I think. It's used to sell a lot of it, but it's slowed down, so we'll see.
That is interesting because it's not the typical boho look. It's got the yoke back kind
Yeah,
of, and it's got this little ruffle which makes me think 80s. So I don't know. Maybe it's vintage. It's got pearl snouts. That's not the current kind of lucky at all.
It's made in China, made in India.
Oh well,
So I think
made in India could be any time frame.
yeah, it is the first lucky thing that I have that found that is kind of a Western. That even has pearl buttons, a Western feel to it.
Okay, so this is just a little loose fit off the shoulder. I like the color of it. It's kind of a khaki kind of
Green.
military color.
Yeah.
It's just philosophy. We are so bad at showing tags. But anyway, it needs to be steamed still. It's a slub knit, or yeah, slub.
This is a vintage Hawaiian shirt. We have a couple of these in our closet. They don't do quite that well, so we'll probably just take this down to our local buy sell trade flashbacks. And it is, I don't know if it's vintage, but it is one of those brands that's made in Hawaii. There's all the bombers on it.
Yeah, that's actually, I like that.
There's a bunch of these that have sold. They don't go for a ton of money, but you know, whatever.
It's the bins.
It's the bins.
We go to the bins, we just get stuff, and mostly it's fun. This is another Lucky Brand top. It's just embroidered tank top. It's got a keyhole back. I don't know if you can see the fabric. It's almost like a thermal, but it's not. It's cotton. But anyway, I thought it was cute, and it will sell eventually.
So this is a pair of Columbia pants. I actually got two of these. It's just a pair of basic men's pants. There's a little cargo pocket on the side. Columbia. It does all right. It doesn't go for a ton of money, but you know, people like to get out in the outdoors, and this is reasonably priced.
Yes, I mean,
Clothing.
to me, it's kind of a lower end North Face.
Yeah, it is.
But it's decent quality, and it'll last out there, doing what you do, hiking and whatnot, fishing. So these are just some denim shorts. I tend to get a lot of denim shorts. They're not the super most popular style with the roll-up cuff, but they are high-rise. They're Gap. I think I got a couple pairs of those.
Another vintage or maybe close to vintage Hawaiian shirt. We'll see how this, we'll see what this does.
Yeah, that looks like a very similar style as the other one.
Yeah, well, the colors like this Hawaiian shirts, the colors are the more, some of them are a little chaotic. The cohesive style like this actually does pretty well. So we'll see.
So this shirt, I really don't know this brand, and I haven't looked it up yet. It's got some raw hem, and it's got that little ruffle at the bottom, and it is Donatelle. So it's an extra large. I think it'll sell just based on style. I don't think it's a super high-end brand, but I have heard of it.
This is a cashmere. I don't know, what is this? A scarf? It's not. It's
an infinity scarf.
It's an infinity scarf. It's a circle. It's Nordstrom, 100% cashmere, and it's so soft and feels so good. And it's the season for these, so I picked it up. I haven't comped it yet either, so we'll see.
Yeah, and having gotten a lot of sweaters lately, I can tell you that even like wool blend sweaters are not for me, they're not the best on my body.
Wool is not comfortable.
No, wool blend is a little better. Merino wool is not too bad. So this little top has just a black tag inside. It's got a twist front. It's got this keyhole thing. Oh, wait a minute. Is it twist back? Maybe it's a twist back. It has a little keyhole thing. I don't know what this is. It's got an interesting wash to it. It has a black tag that I can't read, which makes me want to say it's Black Halo, but I really don't know. I'm going to try and look at it a little better, but you can't read it. But I might keep that for myself, and I might sell it.
This is a pair of Columbia Capri pants. They're not, no, again, I got into a bin that had a bunch of Columbia stuff in it. So I've got some shorts and some pants. And, we'll see how these do.
Well, we always sell Columbia. I mean, it might only sell between $10 and $20, but it consistently moves. So why leave it there? So this is something called Mecha DNM. Anyway, I don't know anything about this. We did comp it at the bins, and it's got all these Chinese dragons on it, and it's graphic. It's not embroidery, but it looks like embroidery. And is it navy? It's navy. I thought it was black. Anyway, you said it comped all right. That it was a thing. So.
I don't remember. Well, dragons sell, so we'll see what happens.
So I finally in the afternoon got into a pretty good bin, and I got some Lululemon leggings. And it's interesting that the colored stuff is inside, so maybe these are meant to fold down. And they're not in bad shape. They have what I talked about before, this, what people think is pilling, but it's not. Luon is not meant to wash with cotton. And if you do that, you're going to get some fabric transfer from the cotton. So that'll come right off. It's not really wear. It's just kind of extra little fabric that's stuck there.
Yeah. You shave that off, right?
Yeah, you just shave it off.
This is a shirt. It has a stain on the bottom hem there. I'm sure you can see that. I'm not sure if I can get that out. I haven't washed this yet. This is a Coogee shirt, and it is a 6X.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big shirt. So Coogee, we sold some things Coogee, and then we haven't sold some things Coogee. So I don't know. This is a newer shirt. It's in great condition.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. It has one of these sold on Poshmark. I think I looked it up, and it was $20 or $30. So we'll see.
Yeah, the thing everybody wants is the Coochie sweaters, the Cosby sweater.
One of those.
And we have some Coochie-like sweaters, but we don't have any Coochie sweaters. So this is just J. Jill, but it is a plus size. It's a mini skirt, but it's not too short. Well, it's an extra large, so not quite plus size, but it's chambray. And, you know, it was probably an expensive skirt. It's just got a snap front and some pockets. It's a nice basic. So I went ahead and picked that up.
I'll show these together because they're all the same thing. There's just some more Columbia shorts. I think these are the last two Columbia items that I have. A pair of basic, cotton shorts, and this one is kind of a newer cotton type thinner material. But they're all both real nice. So I'm sure we'll sell those in the spring.
Yeah, this is going to be a long haul, by the way. If you like long hauls and you like reseller content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell.
And you picked up a few more things than I did.
Yeah, I always do.
Yeah.
Because I'm just less risk averse, and I don't know. In any event, cottagecore is a thing. Everybody talks about it now. People are having this kind of fantasy of living in a cottage because they're stuck at home with the current thing.
Little house on the prairie.
Yeah. So this is J. Jill. And I don't know if I can do it justice with these little covered buttons and this very delicate flowered embroidery. And it's also in the back. So this is very cottagecore-y, and I will market it that way.
A pair of Levi's 514s. Again, realizing that jeans sell, I'm starting to pick up more again because I quit buying them for a while. But if they're gonna, if we sell, and that's one of our better items, we need to pick them up. And 514 is one of the more popular styles. So.
Yeah, and colored denim isn't a big thing, but I think khaki and black are okay.
Well, like 514, 511, they're both slim or skinny. I don't usually pick up the 569s. Those are the big, relaxed. It's just not in style right now, so I won't be picking those up. But.
So actually, you picked this up, but it got somehow into my stuff. So these are So Slimming pants, and when it went through the wash, it definitely started to fall apart. So there's issues here. There's also issues on the cuff. So this brand is a Chico's brand, and it is just like a shapewear kind of legging. But what do you think? Are we going to try and fix them and sell them, or are we going to redonate them?
Well, it depends on
the comps.
But I would probably end up redonating those if they're falling apart. We have to take them to a seamstress or do it ourselves. And we're having a lot of discussions lately on where our business is going and our model, and I don't know if repairing things is going to be in our model as much as it used to be, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mind repairing certain things, but if I can't do it quickly and do a good job, I don't want to. Cleaning shoes is the exception. There's a lot of value there.
There's money in shoes. American Eagle Outfitters, pair of men's jeans. They are kind of blown out at the knees, so we're going to get these up there. American Eagle does okay for us as far as jeans go. Some brands do well, some don't, and those actually do okay.
Yeah, they do. So this is another pair of just Lululemon leggings, and I'm sure everybody knows that in the little pockets are the size dots, only this doesn't have any little pockets. Oh wait, it does! It does, so that's a 4. I'm so happy. I hate trying to size leggings and swimsuits because they're so stretchy, the measurements don't really make any sense.
And it took me forever to figure out the dots. Somebody had to explain that to me a couple of times. This is a pair of vintage Z Cavalrici. I remember them more for their kind of club, I don't know if you call it club wear back in the 80s. But it's a pair of kind of wide leg, almost flare style women's jeans. So we're going to see what these, they don't go for a ton of money, but I picked them up just for kind of some for nostalgia and some just to see what would happen as,
Yeah.
you know, you can pick things up with the jeans and then comp up later if you end up buying them and they get in your cart. So we'll see.
Yeah, and denim, long blue denim is only 50 cents a pound there, so it's not a bad thing to really experiment and try. I think we spent $116 and change on this particular haul. I don't know how many pounds we had overall. It was a lot.
Yeah, I don't remember. Well, plus there was a piece of cast iron in there.
Oh yeah, but she didn't charge you by the pound for that.
No, she did it.
They're super sweet to us there because
They're nice.
we're not a part of the aggressive crew that kind of challenges everybody. And we talk to them, we're nice to them. So sometimes they'll say, oh wow, this weighs too much, and they'll just charge you a specific amount. This is another Columbia. This is just a PFG. I see it has a stain on the back I'm gonna have to work on. But it is breast cancer awareness.
It has some pulls on the sleeve.
Okay, so we're
So
gonna redonate that.
Those shirts will go for $15 or so.
Yeah,
So
professional fishing gear.
If they're not perfect, I don't know. We'll have to look at that.
No, I'm not gonna do it. These got in the cart. We had to check out quick right when we got there, and I was gonna look them up, but I didn't, and I still haven't. But they're Prince Fox shorts. They're just basic, like Bermuda type shorts. They need a steam. They're pink. They're
Prince Fox?
Yeah.
Or Prince and Fox?
Oh, Prince and Fox. Yes, Prince and Fox.
I don't know that at all.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's a department store brand. But anyway, I'm gonna look it up, and I'm sure we'll sell them for something.
I missed these. Another pair of Columbia shorts, just like the khaki ones I had. Cotton, basic. They'll sell in the spring.
Yeah, and so this is what happens when you go to the bins. You start looking through stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, there's a flaw. We can't have that.
Yeah.
These next few things I'm just going to go through all at once. They're just for me. This is just a basic shirt. It's Ann Taylor. It was like a brand new t-shirt. I like the color. This is just a Champion tie-dye tank top. I do like to run, and so I kept that. This is just, you know, it reminds me of high school. It's just a Taco Bell t-shirt.
Those late night, midnight
Yeah.
taco runs.
Yeah. And this is just a little tie top, also probably to work out in. It's Joy Lab, which is Target, but it feels really nice, and it's a decent quality. This, you got these, and I don't know what they are because it's all peeling apart in there, but they're kind of interesting. They're just some shiny leggings.
Okay.
I don't, it looks like the size is still there, 10. No, that's part of the name. Oh, medium, they're a medium. But I don't know what brand they are. I can't find anything.
Okay.
But they do have this kind of ruche shaping butt thing going on.
I don't know. That might have just ended up in my thing by accident.
Well, we talked about it, and you were going to put them back, and I ended up getting them, so I don't know. And then 2 last things for me. One is just a basic, well, I'm not going to call them what we call them here. But anyway, it's just a tank top, waist or back, new with tags, and I don't know that brand at all, Kona. And this is another Lululemon, and it is flawed, so that is why it's going to be mine, because I really don't care when I'm out running. But the flaw is like right here. It's got some picks in the fabric. I think you can see that. So yeah, there you go.
This is a pair of Wrangler jeans. I don't know enough about Wrangler jeans, and I want to learn. So I picked up a few to so I can spend some time looking up through the tags, going through the internet, and finding some pictures. It's a pair of 42 by 32, which is a big waist. But these are not particularly valuable. Some of the ones that are valuable are the vintage, of course, and then some of the, they do have a premium line. So anyway, we'll list those for a few dollars and definitely get our money back. But, that's how you learn, is by picking up and looking at stuff.
So we swore we were not going to get any more ties, which is why we, of course, have a tie. I do want to show you the print on there because it's got little roosters, but it is a Salvatore Ferragamo, and it is in beautiful condition. And when I got it home, it comped pretty well. So $200 new. I put it up for $35, which should be a quick sale.
Yeah, great. So I'll go through these real quick too, because I just picked up a bunch of t-shirts. There's an MTV shirt. I was hoping that this was like a single stitch kind of thing, but it's not. There is a football t-shirt from a local team. Super Mario shirt. I can unfold these. Super Mario shirt. There's a NASA shirt, which was in style like a year or so ago. Somebody may still like that. This is a White Castle t-shirt that someone has bleached.
I like that though.
Yeah, another local football team with some kind of a neon colors.
That's the best.
You like this one the
That's
best?
the best.
The Twinkies.
Yeah, it reminds me of Zombieland.
Right. And so we're going to take these to the local buy-sell trade. And I found this shirt, and this is kind of interesting because it's, it has a ramen design. I just picked it up because, ramen's cool, And then it's by Heavy Rotation, which is a company, when I looked it up, Harley Davidson. I actually found out most of the story looking up Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson shirts Harley Davidson contracted with this one guy to make their clothes in the beginning. And I've forgotten his name because details. But when he passed away, his son took over his business, and he changed the business model a little bit, and they started making T-shirts and clothes under the Heavy Rotation label. And they're not in business anymore. You can go there. They have a website that has a big Saturn planet on it or whatever. Anyway, you can go to the website. There's nothing there. You can find these T-shirts every once in a while. Apparently, they were big with celebrities. But anyway, it's an interesting story. If you ever want to do some research on Harley Davidson, it may take you down this road like it took me. All of those T-shirts are going to go to the local buy-sell trade. None of them are worth a lot, but they're interesting, and we'll get a few dollars credit for them from Flashbacks.
Yeah, there you go. So Will has run out of things, and of course.
Well, I got two more.
Oh, you do? Okay, never mind. Will has not run out of things. So we did run into some hats. I do like hats in general, just because I like hats. Mm-hmm. So this is a Columbia hat. And no, I'm not going to die from putting out a hat from the bins. But these are called bonehead hats, and they are made for the weather. I believe they're part of the professional fishing gear. They have SPF of 50. So they actually do pretty good, and it's a unisex hat. It says so right inside. This is a brand, Berkshire, and it's just a floppy hippie boho hat. And it is often sold. It's a fast fashion brand, and it's a felt hat. It's not expensive, but it's not terrible. It's sold at ASOS sometimes. And then this last one I really liked. It looked like just when we got it, like the brand was just like a touristy brand. But actually, these hats can go for up to like $75. And this is a more of a premium one. It's got kind of a yellow corn color with the bow. And it is sun and sand headwear, so, and it's adjustable. So anyway, we got those hats, and we have sold sun hats consistently.
Yeah, we have. There's a lady ahead of you in line who picked up all the good ones.
Oh yeah.
There were some vintage Orvis and some stuff like that in there. Anyway, so this is from the last, and this is what was the name of this?
The Blue Jackets.
It's a hockey team.
Columbia Blue Jackets.
I don't know much about hockey, but it's got some flaws in it. It's a jersey. I usually pick up every jersey I find. Most of them sell. If not, we'll take it to our local buy-sell trade. But
I think they'll sell.
Yeah.
I mean, sports is a little bit weird right now because so many teams are not playing.
Yeah.
And then like even our local football team, they were playing, but then they
Well, so one thing that's interesting about this to me, and I haven't figured out why, it's got a sponsor patch on it, and then it has another patch, and then it has this patch in the back. And, well, that might be the brand right there, actually.
Yeah, CCM is the jersey brand.
With the this is a practice jersey, and most practice jerseys are for sale don't have these sponsor stickers on there, so I don't know what those are for. I'll have to find that out. Anyway, if anybody knows about jerseys and can,
help us out.
Yeah, help us out. Leave a comment down below. That would be appreciated. Or will I close?
Yeah, it could be that too.
The last item that I picked up is this is like a poncho with a kind of a faux, I don't know if you would call it a faux turtleneck neck, but it has a tie on it. It's an UGG, and it has a little bit of fleece on the inside. It's really soft. This is so comfortable.
This will sell for a good amount of money. That was one of the finds of the day, really.
Yeah. So you can see there it's Uggs, and yeah, it's great. It's in good condition. That was probably the best thing that I found all day.
You found one thing better that you didn't bring.
What's that?
The bucket bag.
Yeah, yes. Oh, I forgot the purse. Oh, yeah, I found a vintage bucket purse by Coach. It was really nice. Why did I not bring that?
I don't know.
I forgot.
Because we forget stuff. I still have a ton of stuff, so I don't know. I'll just go through it fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is already listed. I'll go through the list of things already listed. This is a Miracle suit. This is a current style, 2020 style. It's Oceanus. And Miracle suits do go for quite a bit of money because their shapewear is just well known in the bathing suit industry. And I don't know, I'll probably get $40 for that. For a used bathing suit, that's just pretty darn good. This is my last Lululemon. I knew the name of this, Power Push or something like that. But anyway, I did look up on Lulu Fanatics the name. It's just a little racerback tank. Lulu tanks don't do great, but they don't need to go to the landfill either. I went to list this cute little bralette, and I discovered that the underwire is out. And once the underwires come out, you're done. So that's not even redonatable. This actually is very good quality. I did not know the brand name. It is a bodysuit, crushed velvet, black. I don't know how good that's coming up. I think it's come up pretty good. It has this little thing here, but it is Misa, Los Angeles, and these count really well. I think somewhere around 50. So yeah, it's in super great shape too, so that was fantastic. This is the other pair of Gap shorts that I got. I probably should have added them together, but I just did the one pair and then I'll do the other pair. This is a little skirt, probably not the best pickup, but it's just a little distressed mini skirt. And the reason that I picked it up is because it was distressed, but it's Gianni Beanie. But the problem is not Gianni Beanie. That's just I think it's sold at Macy's. It's because it's junior, so it's a size 9. So it won't sell for much. But it did already have a like, so that's good. This is really, really high quality. I don't know this is the most popular workout brand. It's Asics. The really fun thing about it is it has this pocket, this media pocket, and it has a hole for your headphones, and then it has the thumb holes. So it's very, very functional, and it's pretty on top of that. So, and it's like knit. These are some kids' Vigos shorts. Vigos? Anyway, those went on Kitizen. Super cute little fringy shorts.
Yeah, I saw you posted those.
I think the next little bit is all kids, and it's all posted. Under Armour shirt. We find kids, Under Armour, and Nike all day long that goes into the landfill. It's very distressing to me because I spent a fortune on clothes for my kids over the years, even used. These are just some Cat and Jack shorts, and then there's another pair. I got them just because of the little design, and they're just cute. And then almost brand new Gap sweatshirt. Well, actually, I think it's kind of like a terry towel. It's not really fleece.
Yeah, it's halfway in between.
Yeah. So we've sold some of these very high-waisted bikini bottoms used for a lot of money. And they always get a lot of attention. So when I saw these, they're kind of a cheeky style because your little cheeks are going to hang out there. They're new. So I got them. And I looked up the brand Coeur de Vague. I don't know. You get a different way to say it?
No.
I don't think it's like super cheap and it's not super high end, but they're decent. And so we're gonna sell those. They feel good. I hit the Christmas sweater lottery. Had a period of time in there. This is kind of a chenille sweater, ugly Christmas sweater. It's CJ Banks, which is not the best, but it's a 1X, and I'm not sure that the Christmas sweater category is dependent on brand.
Not really. Not from what I've been able to determine.
And then this is another Christmas sweater, and this particular one has sold as a vest, the same style and brand, which is Design Originals Joy Studio. And yeah, it's just cute. It just reminds me of gingerbread houses with the little brown plaid on top. So we'll see. We've got several ugly Christmas sweaters out there.
That's actually a nice sweater.
It is. It is. It feels good. Okay, so that's it for the stuff that I actually got listed already. But I still have.
You have more?
I do. We talked about this, getting this vintage jacket, and it is like a dart club jacket, and it was a little bit dirty, but it came clean. So if this doesn't sell, we will end up taking that to buy sell trade.
Yeah, they'll definitely take that. That's a nice jacket.
Yes.
Is it really vintage?
I think that it is. I think it was made in Hong Kong or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, made in Hong Kong.
Clothes are made in Hong Kong until the 90s, so I don't know.
Well, Hong Kong's not even a thing anymore, right?
No.
So it's not a country. This is just a little boho top. It's Kato. It's a bigger size. We sold so many things just like this that I'm sure that will sell. And then some little Under Armour like volleyball shorts. And these are super lightweight. I've never felt dry fit Nike that's super lightweight. They are the turn down style, so I think that they'll sell. There's some loose threads I have to cut. Oh, I have a thing with slippers. I just can't leave them in the bins. I don't know that I need to keep picking them up, but these are a 910. They kind of have that Fair Isle look right here, and they're very soft and fuzzy. They have a hard sole. They're like brand new.
Are they a brand?
I don't know.
I saw those. I didn't get them because I didn't see a brand on them. But
there isn't a brand that I can see right off, but my daughter loves slippers, so they'll go to somebody, or I'll wear them. I don't know. It's a sickness. That's all I can say.
Everybody needs house shoes.
Yeah. So we were going to get these, and then we comped them, and they comped okay. They're almost brand new. They're just like some little Sketcher mules with some faux fur right here. They're suede. They got that rubber chunky heel on them, and they comped okay, like $25, right?
Yeah.
There's my find of the day. I'll talk about that at the end, so stick around. I always get these little dust covers. This is Donald L. Kleiner. I don't know. I've sold some of them. My intentions are to send them with shoes, but then I forget. Maybe I'll just lock them all up and sell them out together.
Yeah.
This was a nice find. Now, I think this will sell on Citizen very well. This is a little Hannah Anderson sweater, and it's in perfect shape. But anyway, Hannah Anderson is a good brand to resell for kids, and it's 100 centimeters, which is like a 4-year-old, I think. It's hard for me to remember those.
Yeah, I don't know that sizing at all. Another thing I've got to put on my list to learn. There's just so much to
fuzz. Yeah, there is.
Fashions.
So this is like a fisherman neck sweater, but it's a poncho. And it has these leather sides to it. It's Talbot's. Chunky knit. It needs to be lint rolled, size large. I'm getting to the end, I promise. More Christmas sweaters. Super cute little snowman. And that is also CJ Banks. That's a 2X. Oh, this is too fun. So it's a Jingle Bell Llama. I don't know, I'm sure you can hear that, but yeah, llamas, people like llamas. And this is just jolly sweaters.
Yeah.
Go ahead, laugh.
That'll do well.
It will. It's fun. It's for somebody who wants attention.
It is.
So I had to look this up because the digital type pixelated image made me think Minecraft, and it says cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Ninny muggins?
Yeah, but so this was, it is muggins, right? Yes.
Yeah.
This is something that in the movie Elf that he said, that was one of his cuss words when he got mad.
Ninny muggins?
Cotton-headed ninny muggins. So
Okay.
anyway, people
No,
liked
that's
that
Yeah.
movie, and that's it.
Well, that's totally that's totally him.
Yeah.
As an elf.
Yeah. So there was that. We have sold lots of things like this.
Yep.
This
They
is,
always sell quickly.
yes. Anyway, this is Fredericks of Hollywood, and it has boning in it. It's just a corset or waist trainer. And yeah, so I always get those. Who knew, right? I gotta get out of frame because I can't, we went back and forth over these. Will was gonna get them, then he didn't get them. Then I was gonna get them and I didn't get them. And then we did get them. So these are like a pro Vans skate shoe, but some of the specialty prints do really well. I don't know if this will or not. It's kind of a tropical print. I don't know the print yet. I'll have to look it up. But they are the padded collar and tongue. So it just says world's #1 skateboard shoe pro. So I'll look up the number and we'll see what they're worth.
Yeah.
So I do have 2 of these. I can only reach one. This is just a very 80s style color block window, stained window looking flat. They're in perfect shape. I don't think that they're really from the 80s, Cabin Creek, but they're just in perfect shape. So I don't know. I don't know. Why not?
They're $1.
There you go. This brand we love, Olakai. Olakai is noted by this. Is that a horseshoe? No, it's not a horseshoe. I think it's some kind of bone. But Olakai are. You want to talk about Olakai? Because you know about them.
I don't know what I know about them. They're durable shoes. They're made in Hawaii, I think, and they just do well. They hold up. People like their shoes a lot. I don't think we've sold any of their flip flops yet, so we'll see how they do.
No, they're meant to get wet, so you
Yeah.
can get them wet. They're virtually indestructible. You can put those in the wash machine. I know because I've done it. So these are dirty Tevas, but they're like brand new really once I clean them. They got some gum on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but that'll be super fun to clean off. And then some dirt here. It looks like somebody just got them dirty and then threw them away. But they really have no wear on them.
Yeah, we don't. Tevas, they're durable. They last for a while.
So this is my last thing before I show you my holy grail of the day. These are just some little Ugg boots. They're little kid boots. They are not have any wear on them really. A little tiny bit here in the front. I don't know if you can see that, but they're dirty. So I'm gonna clean them, which we've gotten pretty good at cleaning that kind of stuff. But the shearling is in excellent condition, so we'll sell those. And then my best find of the day were these Fry boots, and I believe this is the Melissa button boot. And we just sold a pair of these. Can you see the Fry logo? And it's also on the heel usually. I think you can see it. And they're in really very good shape. And so I'll probably put these on for $100. I think we'll probably get that. If not, probably upwards of 75, somewhere in there. So that was my best one.
That's awesome.
And then Will got the Coach purse, which he can't show you.
Yeah, I forgot the Coach purse. Anyway, we'll see how that Coach purse does.
So anyway, that was our haul for the day. Will has some things he didn't bring, but that was a lot of stuff for $116. Easily make our money back. But as you can see, most of it isn't listed yet, and it took some cleanup and some time, and this business is really not a get rich quick kind of scheme at all. It takes effort.
Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time to clean photograph, and check everything out and list it. So it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but we love it, so it's not really work to us, but I think people get into this thinking that it's just going to be a way to earn money without really working, and I don't know any way to do that.
There isn't. Once you're born with it.
Exactly. Anyway, thanks for being with us.
Yeah.